the rest of the bottle right in the glass, and you say, hey, you know what? I'm going to dress like Howdy Doody, join the Beard Laws show, and just kind of, jump into Friday the right way with a slight hint of Jack on my toothbrush, a slight hangover, and work in the morning. We'll call that Friday. But it's not Friday. It's Thursday, Junior, and we were on time. So thanks, everybody. For anybody just listening to the podcast, I'm Matt. We got They Call Me Toby 2, not 1 or 3, 2. And then we have Logan, Beard Laws 2. That's what he calls himself. He doesn't have any social media, but you can follow They Call Me Toby 2 anywhere. He's got a link in his bios, and then you can follow all of them all over the place. And he's got his Clocks and Colors hat on. He's got a nice comfy black hoodie on today.
I've got my hoodie for my merch on today.
Yes, and Logan is wearing something from what appears to be Kids Gap. Plaid, and it's got those nice white buttons, and I'm rocking my Finlay hat as always. Best hats ever. FinlayHats.com. You can use code BeardLaws to not save 10%, to save $10 on your very first order. They're moving to a new warehouse, so maybe expect some delays in some shipment, but they're going to have their warehouse, their store, everything in one. Pretty exciting, even though I'm really not going to be able to make it there because, well, it's way over and near Washington, near Portland, and let's be honest, who really wants to go to Portland? Because I have no intention.
We'll just get Joe to go and pick it up.
Yeah, he tried that once, and he was even scared to be at the shop. Yeah, because the shop was getting robbed a lot. A pretty rough area.
Oh, yeah. Well, area. I mean, it is Portland.
Yes. So, here we are. It's Thursday. Obviously, Brandon J McDermott. You guys follow him on all social medias if you want as well. He's not here. He is on vacation, and I refuse to send him the link to be able to come to here because I want him to enjoy his vacation. So, Brandon, if you're ever watching this, thanks for all you do. Enjoy your vacation with the family. And we, while we're throwing out thank yous, I want to thank you to our one and only Patreon subscriber, Nonstop Gamer 16 is what he goes by on the Twitch. Feel free to check him out. He's actually backstage because he is a Patreon subscriber to the right tier. Guess what? He got to hang out in the pre-show, do some sound check with us. He even sent us a funny article that we're going to feature. He gets live action. He's backstage right now. I'm pretty sure flipping Logan off or laughing at him. I don't know. It's what we do. And then he's going to be backstage while we hang out. If you would love to do the same thing, you know what to do. Just Google Patreon Beard Laws or something.
Can I just say, Logan looks like he's really throwing the Chris Elliott vibe today. Like, for real. He's like that is a solid Chris Elliott vibe you got today. He's like, I'm out.
Yes. Yep. And so Nonstop Gamer does have some coffee back there. You can put whatever you want in the coffee. And wow. That character is the same height, and he's into the same stuff Logan is, with fists up his just kidding. A stick in his hand.
That's not true. That's a rumor.
Oh. That is a rumor.
It's my strong hand.
Shout out Squeaksbeard.
Squeaksbeard!
Wow. Marty is in the house. What's up, Marty? And so as mentioned in here, this is Beard Laws Podcast, episode 121. Robber dresses as a woman, and there's more to that story. Then you have an old man chases two people on a scooter. And then there's a weird Walmart purchase, or maybe an almost purchase. We'll have to see. And we have a great little article from, again, like we said, from Nonstop Gamer. Toby sent over an article. I had the article about the man that there it is. I got it. We're back on page. So if you guys you know what? We got an intro. You guys want to do the intro real quick? And while we do the quick intro, that gives me time to grab a cold beverage.
And let me close that door that's just gaping wide open behind me.
All right. Gaping doors being shut, beers being grabbed. 30-second intro. Maybe it's 12. I don't know. I can't count that high. We're going to do it right now. Definitely wasn't 30 seconds. We made it.
Not 30 seconds.
Not at all. If that was 30 seconds, then let me tell you what, I'm a marathon man. Either way, I'm pretty excited. I want to thank you guys for being here. You guys are awesome.
Not what he said.
What's that?
So that's not what he said.
Jesus.
Oh.
Ow, pig, stop.
Brooks in the house. Bomber. Oh, there's our dude, Rozzy. Yes.
Latte.
Pretty close. So let's get the articles going. And then for anybody that doesn't know, we do have a picker wheel, which a picker wheel is a wheel that we spin every single episode. And you are able to submit your questions, your topics, or whatever. And if it's fun, we'll talk about it. So throughout the chat, you feel free to add them. These are all the ones that we do have left. Last week, we spun one. Don't remember what it is because I have a memory like a gnat. We know you can't say a memory like a goldfish because it turns out goldfish can drive things, and it's there. Mountains or beach? Which vacation would we rather like?
We learned goldfish can control weapons of mass destruction at some point in their life, something like that. They could drive a fucking tank.
Yeah, I mean they're going to team up with Pinky in the Brain, and they're going to take over the world. Goldfish and Pinky
Try
in the Brain.
Take over the world.
So let's go. I don't know. Let's start off. I guess. Let's start off with some robbers. So there's a man that disguised himself as something in armed robberies. What do you guys think that he disguised himself as?
Pikachu.
Ooh.
Stop.
As a homeless, cracked out man.
I mean, that's what I think he is by day. Then he transitions into something else. So John Graham, 33, Clandy Brooks, 24, were arrested Tuesday. Guess from where?
Florida.
So we're going to start saying it as Florida. Floriduh. Florida. So yes, a place in Florida, a man who dressed as a woman to carry out 2 robberies was arrested along with another man, according to sheriffs. So yes, the Bonnie and Jane instead of Bonnie and Clyde. Bonnie and that's still a guy's name. Bonnie and what's like Clyde but a girl's name? Carol. Bonnie and Carol.
Carol works.
They were accused of robbing a Circle K store at gunpoint in DeBerry just before 3 a.m. Tuesday, demanding cigarettes and money. Deputies said surveillance videos of the robbery shows a man wearing a black hat, black wig, a mask, a gray sweater, black fishnet stockings, and black boots. Okay. Feel like I've seen those in the streets of Montreal before. After the robbery occurred,
like one of my wife's OnlyFans shoots.
I feel like it wasn't a disguise. Like after he got caught, he was like, "Oh yeah, that was a disguise." I mean, that was a disguise. Really, like he just left his buddy's house.
Yeah,
he's like, "Oh, I need some cigarettes. I should go change, but I'm not going to change yet."
Claudette, there you go. Ooh. Bonnie and Claudette.
I'm just adding something to the picker wheel before I forget. All right, so it gets a little bit better with this. So guess what their getaway vehicle was?
Prius.
Yeah.
A U-Haul.
Oh.
With no rear lights working. So let's put this into perspective here. Get 2 gentlemen robbing a Circle K for cigarettes and money, dressed as a woman, driving a U-Haul with no rear lights. Yep. And then they did a second robbery near Sunoco, all right, at Daytona Beach. And they were obviously able to, track the U-Haul pretty easy outside of a Best Buy. So, I mean, this is a pretty self-plugged promo, apparently, for a Circle K, Sunoco, and Best Buy. And the sheriff's office, Graham, said, they just confessed to dressing as a woman in order to carry out the robberies. And this guy was just like, you know what? I just went along with him. So I guess that's a good friend.
I just went along with him.
So one of them looks like Logan described. The other one, yes, matching shirts. I feel like I'm not going to picture the guy on the right to be a robber. You know what I mean? Like
the guy on the left, definitely like that's.
Yeah. So this is the 33-year-old that was dressing up as a woman and.
Oh yeah, he went dressed as Methany.
He's got the eyeliner on. I mean, like he at least went all out.
Yep. And he kind of has a haircut like you've rocked quite a bit. Could be a cousin of yours.
Yeah. I wasn't really
big
doing
forehead.
Anything, so.
I don't know what's coming out the side of his right head, but something's going on.
Well, I think the other side has the same shape, but the lighting doesn't let you see it as well.
Gotcha. But this guy, I mean, not to judge a book by its cover, but this guy looks like he's read a book. And
he looks like he plays soccer.
Yeah, I could see that. but now he's 24, so he's probably playing men's league softball. But you know what? Either way, they're going to better their skills while they're in county jail after robbing Circle K's and Sunoco's and hanging out at Best Buy. 3 in the morning. Nothing good happens after midnight, everybody.
Especially in Florida.
That is my saying is nothing good happens after midnight.
Let's continue with some Florida news. This one again. So typically what we do, and if you guys ever have any funny news articles you want to submit, send them over to me on Instagram. But what we typically do is we read the headlines, and that's it. And I think that's what adds a little more dynamic. We read the headlines. We talk about it sometimes. We can't show or talk about it. And kind of like Tuesday. And I don't know if you guys saw the Tuesday show, but we started talking about wrestling singlets. And it turns out Coffee Fanatics was a wrestler. Would have never imagined that.
Me too.
Wore a singlet. Yeah, and I knew you were. I can picture that. Coffee Fanatics, I just don't
like
picture
this,
him.
With this mustache, it's more like this.
Toby looks like he likes the old 5-on-2, though. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just,
a little bit of how's your father?
Yeah.
And then it quickly escalated into conveniently Joe. Because Coffee Fanatic said if he gets X amount of subscribers on something, that he would wear a singlet on the show. So we started picking them out, like a Dragon Ball Z style singlet. Then it turned to a Thor. Then Joe said, "Hey, I got one just like instantly." And I looked, and it was a wrestling singlet with an enhanced pouch to put your male member in, and no ass at all, just open.
Just assless, just an assless singlet.
Assless, and Joe had that queued up. I really think he's been waiting his entire life for someone to talk about a singlet.
I think he owns it.
I think he owns 2.
Yeah.
But kind of like that. We didn't read the headline.
Butt to butt.
I showed the image on the show. Probably shouldn't have. Still up potentially. So if you want, go watch the Tuesday show, season 2, episode 4, Triple T, before it gets taken down for showing a man's pretty much butt on the show.
Butt.
Either way, headline here: 74-year-old Florida man does something. What do you guys think he does? It was hinted around in the intro, but there's a little
masturbates in public.
Yes, the Iron Sanctuary singlet is what they were calling it Tuesday.
Fillets a crocodile. I mean, that would be impressive.
Jesus.
That's illegal in Florida. We did find out in a news article.
We did.
There's a whole lot of things in our news articles that are illegal in Florida, and people just keep doing them.
They do. I don't get it. But yes, 74-year-old Florida man on an electric scooter threatened and then chased 2 with a knife, police say. Instantly think Dumb and Dumber quote. I got robbed by a little old lady on a scooter, and I didn't even see it coming.
I didn't even see it coming.
74-year-old man is accused of chasing 2 people with a knife while riding an electric scooter, according to the Rockledge Police Department. During a verbal disagreement, Daniel, not Danielle. He's definitely a Daniel. He's bearded, so we can't claim this bearded guy because he's breaking the law and everything. He retrieved an 8-inch blade from a drawer in his home and actively followed a woman throughout the residence in his scooter Monday evening. I don't know why he was on it, but he said in his scooter. There was a lot of statements of him wanting to apparently kill the woman, and he just jumped on the scooter, chased her with his blade. A lot of alcohol in his system and on his breath, according
to that scooter is.
Yeah.
Well, so is he in like one of them old folks communities like my grandmother and father live in down in Florida? Like, is he in a community? Because she could have just outrun him in her fucking fancy golf cart because they all have those. Like, he's behind the times if he's just got a scooter.
He's just sitting there in a hover round, just 2 miles an hour.
So then he targeted a man outside of the home after chasing the woman out on the scooter. Then he chased him around a car, which apparently was a rental car in the man's name, and then chased him down the street while still holding the knife. He then slashed the car's left rear tire with willful and malicious intent, causing approximately $500 in damages. Convenient. That was probably the deductible. Well done, officers. And quotes on that. And apparently when the officers arrived, obviously he still had the knife, was actively following the woman up the driveway of the residence. I just pictured a cartoon, like the woman just going, doo, 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 and then you see the scooter. And then you see just like that. And then the woman's going, walking. And then you see the scooter. And it's convenient because on this this is well played. One of the ads on this website, you can upgrade your old knives with this 5-piece Japanese set for only $100.
Of course.
But what's interesting too is that you can relieve tension and neck pain with this portable massager. I got a terrible neck right now, so it is definitely reading my mind. But
you can also relieve all that pain with a knife too.
Yeah, so the comment section is pretty good on this. A lot of references to they can't wait to see the future episode of Cops. And I mean, I'm just going to show you the booking image.
Jeez, it's Brandon.
It could be Brandon from the future.
That could be Brandon from the future.
Yes, so there's the booking image of the man on a scooter.
Well, huh, Brandon? Jesus, I'm sorry, man.
Slashing tires, trying to get people on a scooter. That's a rough day. What do you guys think his booze of choices?
I'm guessing it stems from a fight at bingo the night before. You didn't have I-22.
What did you ask now, Matt?
What do you guys think that dude's alcohol of choice was? I feel for me, I'm thinking it's either like Budweiser,
Schlitz,
maybe some Busch.
See, I'd think that he's still looking for Schlitz.
I'm saying Schlitz.
Or maybe
what about Mickey's?
Maybe some hams.
Yeah. Remember the Mickey's grenades? Like with little green. Oh, that was made by Miller. I would. Can you still get? Do they still make that down?
I think they still make Mickey's. I don't know if you can still get the grenade.
Well, we're gonna have to figure that out and potentially get some because it was a good time and they had all the little facts and stuff underneath them.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to my dude McNeil. Introduced me to it years ago, and he even had the cool hat. I don't know if he lost the hat or maybe he's just not allowed to wear the hat anymore. Just like, maybe I think he lost his balls, but we'll look for both the hat and his balls in an upcoming episode.
It's possible
Come on,
it's possible that guy actually really just likes martinis, or like his
Genesee cream ale. Shout out to Bomber. That's the comment of the day. Knowing about Genesee is just Genesee. My uncle always used to say the Genesee cream ale, or the Genesee Bach.
Now, I will say I've always pronounced that differently.
Yeah.
Yeah, I pronounce it. Most Minnesotans pronounce it Genesee.
Genesee.
Yeah.
Really?
The only reason I know we're at least saying what the locals say is because it's in Rochester. Logan went to Buffalo, and it's Genesee County.
Yeah,
Genesee River. Yeah, but I mean, who knows? Sometimes people say words.
I'm sure it's Genesee because nobody in Minnesota is going to know the name of the county or any of that. So
it's Genesee. Genesee Bach, by the way, is pretty good. I've had it.
Yeah. So my uncle always used to he would get a 12-pack because it only comes out once a year. And how they actually make it is the bottom of the barrel. The one time that they do a full cleaning of the entire barrels, they take all that nasty stuff, make a beer out of it, put it in there, sell it, and it just destroys your stomach. It's not bad, but like my uncle used to always say, it's a free colonoscopy. You drink a 12-pack of that, you are clean right out. No need to go to the doctor. It is. It's Squeak's dad. Yep. This Squeak's dad.
Yep.
Now, yep. Tomato. Let's go to the next story. This was not a funny story. It was something that I heard on the radio, so I had to look it up, and it was just something I wanted to just throw out there because it just shows how Texas is different in the world that we live in is different. And you can really buy just about apparently anything from Walmart. And I actually stumbled upon the story because the other day, I don't know if you guys are on Twitter a lot, but one of the trending hashtags was boycott Walmart. And then the other one was boycott Pepsi. So in the same day, the cancel culture was going after Walmart and Pepsi. Turns out they failed that one. Like, that's a tough target, like, to go after those two. But Logan, he's on the Twitter a lot. So a woman tried to buy something interesting at Walmart. I want you guys to take a guess. 49-year-old woman from Texas. It's interesting. And in her police photo, she did get in trouble for this. She is wearing a leopard or cheetah style print.
Well, she tried to buy a venomous snake and put it in her butthole.
That's at a Walmart?
It's Texas Walmart, man. You never know.
Damn it. Yeah. I'm gonna say she tried. I'm gonna say she tried to hide a pistol in her vagina.
Oh no, she tried to buy something. Is what got her in trouble.
Oh, she tried to buy something.
She tried to buy something. Yep.
Wait, like she had the money? Like she wasn't shoplifting?
Nope, she was going to buy something in Walmart.
How are you going to get in trouble for purchasing something?
A child.
We'll go with that. We'll go with that. She was trying to buy somebody else's child.
She did. Yep. Bizarre encounter inside of Walmart. She was accused of offering another shopper $500,000.
Ooh, that's a
to
good
buy the woman's baby.
You're moving out.
Yeah, just get a hold of Rebecca Taylor, 49. She was charged with sale or purchase of a child and was released from the Houston County Sheriff's on a $50,000 bond. Well, she had $500,000. $50,000, that's nothing to her. So the alleged incident occurred at a store in Crockett, Texas, which is near Houston. The two women were reportedly on the self-checkout line last week. The mother, who was with her baby and a 1-year-old, told police the woman commented on her son's blonde hair and blue eyes and asked, how much does he cost? The report citing from the affidavit, the mother laughed off the comment, but the woman allegedly said she had $250,000 in her car. The mom claimed another woman was with Taylor at one point. The mother said she alerted authorities, and then the mother waited for the two women to leave the store, but they allegedly waited in the parking lot and then screamed their final offer was $500,000.
Tell you, you catch a mother on the wrong day, she might sell her kid.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, what? I mean, obviously, our reaction is going to be much different, I think. But like, could you, like, if you're a woman and there's a variety of women in the chat, like, what would your initial reaction be? Like, I feel like I would just laugh. Like, that could be a comment that I've overheard at Walmart. Like, oh, that's a cute kid. How much? But to be like, I have $250,000 in my car right now.
I'd be like $1 million, and we have a deal.
I'd be like, let me ask my wife.
Yeah. I don't think people understand exactly how much some of us are okay with selling our children.
Yeah, I mean,
I've got one in an urn. He's prepackaged. I can.
I mean, at some point, do you think that you could be able to do like something you'd see in some kind of movie where it's like, all right, here's the kid, give me the cash, and you have like, the thing, and then once you get the cash, then you just take both and run?
Yeah, like
I'm still trying to find the millionaire that'll sleep with my wife and give me the money.
Yeah, you take the cash. You tell your kid, look, you're going to be in her hand for 1 minute. Take the cash. Boom. He struggles. You punch the bitch. Get your kid back. Hop in your truck and you drive.
Whoa! All of a sudden, she's a bitch because she's trying to buy a kid. Like,
Jesus, I mean, that's an entrepreneur.
Logan. I'm just saying, Maz and I haven't discussed this. But
judging by the way you're saying that, it sounds like you actually have and are trying to cover that up.
I'm just saying we got a plan if something bad happens.
Interesting. So,
and by the way, that woman used a different name when I talked to her last week.
Fair enough. She travels fast. Right. So you'd had to, interesting news just to show. Let's continue with this. So we've all got spam emails. And again, this is an article that was sent to us by our favorite and only Patreon subscriber, Nonstop Gamer, and spam email. We've all got those emails, right? Like, take this pill and you'll have bigger parts. You've won X amount of money. Click here. So this woman, she's got a spam email saying she just won $3 million. And apparently it turned out to be true. Not sure why you get an email for it, but this is an article from UK. So for anybody that might be new to the show, we do Florida news, and then we do UK news, and we try to sprinkle in sometimes a Ring video or something that was caught on there. Don't think we have one of those. So either way, spam folder in an email box. It can be a pretty murky place, says news.sky.com. Yeah, full of messages promising untold riches that are sadly too good to be true. But as one American found out, whoa, it said UK. Either way, an American found out apparently in UK. Maybe, either way, maybe her initials are UK. Nope,
maybe at the University of Kentucky.
It's Laura Spears, and she's clearly holding a Michigan lottery. The article was from the UK. Either way, this is confusing. We're going to continue to just struggle through this. Unbeknown to Laura Spears, her cousin is Pickle, an email notifying her that she had won a prize for 2.5 million euro has been sent to her spam folder. The 55-year-old Oakland County, Michigan woman bought a Mega Million ticket on the Michigan Lottery website for a draw on the 31st of December. She matched 5 numbers to win €1,740,000 and managed to multiply her prize by 3 because she had paid for a mega plier. They should do mega plier for toilet paper. Miss Spears explained, I saw an ad on Facebook that Mega Million jackpot was getting pretty high, so I got my account and bought a ticket. A few days later, I was looking for a missing email from someone, so I checked the spam email in my email account. That's when I saw an email from the lottery saying I had won a prize. Couldn't believe what I was reading, so I logged into my lottery account, confirmed that the message and the email were valid, and I was pretty shocked that I won $3 million. She claimed her winnings at the lottery headquarters last week, and she's going to plan to share the money with her family and retire a little bit earlier. So she wants everybody to make sure you check your spam folder a little bit more often. But I do, from the Beard Loss crew, highly recommend not buying those pills, or you probably don't have an uncle from, somewhere else that is going to give you riches. But Mrs. Spears, $3 million. Big lottery winner.
Lottery ticket, though. Like, don't rely on the email. Check your lottery ticket.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty. I didn't know that. I mean, maybe it's just a Michigan thing, but I didn't know you could go right online, purchase your stuff, and it makes sense now that it went to an email.
I guess if you do it online, that makes sense. But still, check your shit.
Yeah, not actually your shit. I mean, you should, I guess, occasionally.
Right, just in case.
I don't know.
Really?
I mean, I look forward to that disappointment every lottery ticket I buy to look it up online right at like 11:03 p.m.
Logan, you're not
going into.
You're shutting the life off on the people down in your basement, and you just talk to them like you're live on the internet. The cops are going to raid your house, I'm sure, soon. And Hunkin says rent.
Where all the kids are.
Pay the rent. I think that's what that means. Yeah, either way, bringmethenews.com. They got an article about Minnesota.
Nobody in Minnesota says it that way. Would you all stop? You're talking like North Dakotans.
If you say Genasi, you definitely say Minnesota.
I never say Minnesota like that. Nobody does an elongated O that bad.
Oh, yeah,
that's all North Dakota and South Dakota that does that.
So you're Canada.
And anybody that doesn't live in or come from Minnesota says that.
Not even one person.
Not one.
What about Roshone Deontay Thurman, who's 34?
Does still not say it.
Fair enough. Well, he was charged in Blue Earth County District Court with first and second degree assault, as well as 2 counts related to criminal weapons possession. Interesting. I want you guys to guess. What is this Minnesota small town fiasco we'll go with? What did it all stem from? Could it be a woman? Could it be buying a kid at a Walmart?
I think it has something to do with deer hunting.
Okay.
Sled dogs.
I don't want to judge a book by its cover, but I don't think, and this is just me. How many hunters by the name of Roshone?
Alaska, bro. You guys are killing me right now. You guys are intentionally trying to upset me.
Okay, so hunting. No, the whole argument, the whole situation, there was a shooting. Okay, that's why there's all these. He pulled the trigger over a missing gold tooth.
That'd be like Minneapolis. That was a small town. That sounds like a Minneapolis thing.
It says small town Mapleton. A Coon Rapids man has been arrested after shooting in Mapleton.
Damn it!
I was gonna leave that part out because I remember you telling me that you're from there.
Damn it!
But if we were really gonna go for it and really get you annoyed, I couldn't leave it out. I tried so hard to not say it.
Honey, somebody from Coon Rapids did something stupid.
Yes.
And he just had to hear one of his old buddies.
God, if I see a photo and recognize this person, do we have a photo?
There's no photo of this person. I'm sure we could Google and get it, but the guy's name is Roshone Deontay Thurman. So if you know any Thurmans,
nope.
34.
Facebook search.
He would have graduated 10 years after me.
The shooting was in the 100th block of 4th Avenue, and it left one person, a 50-year-old man, seriously injured. Maybe you know the 50-year-old guy. I don't know. Let's continue with the story because, as anybody knows, we see the headlines. We don't actually read into this. So let's continue. The investigators found out the man he shot was upset about a missing gold tooth and had blocked Thurman from trying to leave the apartment. Thurman told the victim he was armed and not to come any closer, and only fired shots when the victim came running towards him. That's what the charges state.
Good.
And let's see here. So there's a whole report about an adult woman and a juvenile woman. Said the victim had come over to the apartment the night prior and stayed until the morning. Around 10 a.m., Thurman came over, and the adult woman told investigators she purchased some marijuana from him. While Thurman was still there, the victim came out of the bedroom. He told police that he had left a gold grill for his bottom teeth on the floor next to the bed, and that morning it was missing. So they started searching the apartment. Thurman, the victim, and the two witnesses give slightly differing accounts on what happened next. The victims describe asking everyone there, including Thurman, to help him find the gold grill. Couldn't find it. And then they hear a pow and realize he'd been shot. Then, of course, the aggressive, this and that. And all three say Thurman just fled the scene after it. Didn't call police because he was scared.
I mean, it sounds like a case of self-defense. The problem is that you left the property. Now you've committed a crime.
We're going to try to find a picture of this guy.
What was the name of the other guy?
They did not release it in the article. I think this.
I mean, the 50-year-old, he'd be closer to my sister's age.
Yeah. So this is the guy from Southern Minnesota News. Right here, left. Okay. So 50-year-old Ronald James Daniel Reed. Good old RJ. RJDR. RJ the doctor. So if you know any Daniel Reeds or Reeds.
Nope.
Of Mankato.
Mankato.
Yeah, that too. That's where.
I mean, I think that's how it's pronounced. I don't know.
So this is Rashawn Thuman. That's the shooter missing his grill, and he shot poor RJ.
The COVID police should be all over this. If he lost a tooth, it should have been caught up in his mask. The other guy that took the tooth, that's not very fucking sanitary either.
Well, let me place the scene for you too, real quick. So they were all partying apparently the night before. They all had a little too much to drink, so we decided to stay. There was RJ 50, this guy 34, a juvenile woman, and another woman, all there, and there was lots of alcohol. Then they admit to buying marijuana, which I'm not sure if it's legal in Minnesota. Okay, not legal. So no counts, no problems, no charges for the purchase that is mentioned in the article a couple of times. Just
no charges for the juvenile being there.
No endangering, apparently. Just
we're pretty lenient with our laws. In Minnesota,
you can't have weed, but man, you know what? If she's good looking,
bro, I tell you what, like we are called the nicest people on earth for a reason. Like it's kill them with kindness there.
Yes, so that's
don't get stuck in a four-way crossing with three other Minnesotans. Nobody's going anywhere for a while.
So, interesting.
You go.
Well, it's always good to have some news articles from somebody's hometown. But,
God, Coon Rapids, man, damn.
Yes, I'm pretty sure Mankato is like the pasta.
No, it's Mankato. I'm correct on that, right?
Ka or Ko. We'll give it
Kato.
I closed the article out, so you win.
How do you pronounce it? Mankato.
Ben sent the article. We talked about it. We're now we got an article from Toby that Toby sent over. The wackiest insurance claims for 300 years or from 300 years ago. Headline, ready? Champagne cork accident to vandal sheep.
To vandal sheep?
To vandal sheep.
Somebody put on their calf eye waders and grabbed a set of fucking Velcro gloves, didn't they?
Surprisingly, both still relevant in Florida.
It's still relevant in Florida. Yes, and parts of Scotland.
Right.
Mir.co.uk. Here's the UK tie. Again, an insurance company has released details of its most unusual claims to mark 325 years in business. This includes the 1878 case of London hotelier. I don't know. I don't speak English, apparently, who blasted himself in the eye with a champagne bottle cork. The man received €25, tens, equivalent to around 2.5 months' pay for a skilled tradesman. Aviva, that's a cool name. Also paid out to a shop owner whose showroom window was broken by an escaping sheep in 1960. The following year, the insurance company settled with a dentist who was kicked out of a window by a patient coming to from his
Dude, that had to have been a legit. I mean, I doubt the dentist is like right next to the that had to have been a
boom.
Yes. And just one of these like whole body kind of did this out the window,
like a movie, like all slow motion. And imagine that guy just coming to. And I mean, this is years ago. You just see a guy with some tools, and you're probably like, you don't have the internet, you don't have the news, probably don't even have movies yet. You don't know what's happening. Interesting. So let's see here. Company spokesperson. Yeah, that's really all they put in this article. I was expecting
what? See, yeah. I was hoping for a big list.
Yeah, it's
the one time I send in an article and I don't bother to read it, man, I failed.
Aviva insured some of the securities which were stolen during the 1963 Great Train Robbery. They paid out a total of €1 million. I don't know why they keep put tens after. I don't get that. Tens or 59 million. It'd be 59 million in today's money is what this company had paid out over that. One bizarre claim involved a fishmonger's van, which was parked near the Libyan embassy siege in 1984. The vehicle could not be moved until the end of the 11-day siege, which all the fish had rotted inside.
Oh, God, could you imagine?
Oh. Hey, shout out to Juggy. Toby, how's your arm feeling today?
Arm hurts like hell today. It's like gotten worse. It's all right, though. I have physical therapy with a really cool chick tomorrow.
Nice, and that's good. That's good. I mean, not that it hurts, but that you have the physical, the rapey tomorrow right there. So, yeah, that's what we got for articles currently. I feel like, let's see if we got another one while we're hanging out. So, Brandon, again.
You want me to try to find one with a video for you real quick?
Let's see what this one, small town. We got one more. I'm not sure what this is going on, but something about the first ever USA Today. If anybody ever wants to go to USA Today, you don't have to. They go ahead and if you have an ad blocker on, it's just a no-go. It's just a no-go. But we'll do that, and then we're going to get into the picker wheel. And let's go here. The first ever something. What do you think the first ever something is?
Butter. What?
What'd she say?
Jesus Christ. Butter. My wife said butter. The very first ever butter?
Okay.
People laugh.
No, yeah. She's like, I can't believe you said it out loud. You're such an idiot.
Can't believe it's not butter. The first ever pig to human heart transplant offers hope for thousands in need of organs. Okay.
Yeah, to eat.
A Maryland man has lived for 3 days with a pig heart beating inside his chest. I hope there's more USA Today, because that would be you got us built up. This is going to feel like a Disney movie right now. The surgery at the University of Maryland Medical Center marks the first time a gene-edited pig has been used as an organ donor. Dave Bennett, 57, he agreed to be the first risk for the experimental surgery, hoping it would give him a shot at making it home to his Maryland duplex and his beloved dog, Lucky. This is nothing short of a miracle, his son David said 2 days after his father's life-extending surgery. That's what my dad needed, and that's what I feel like he got. It was a 9-hour surgery. That's pretty impressive. Replaced his heart with one from a 1-year-old, 240-pound pig, gene-edited and bred specifically for this purpose. That's wild.
Do they get that big in 1-year-old?
This one did. I mean, I guess if you're going to,
How heavy was it?
240 pounds.
Oh, no, that's not. I mean, our potbelly pig can get up to 400 pounds.
How fast in a year for a normal potbelly pig?
Well, in a year, let's hear. Ours is about 100 pounds. That thing was overfed like crazy. If that was the
Well, yeah, I mean, and of course, they did it for that reason because I'm guessing that anyone in this thing needs a heart transfer, like it's probably for a reason. So they probably want the pig and its eating habits to mimic the people that need it. Maybe not. Not trying to make fun, but saying like, look, this heart has to have been put through the paces quick to be able to be put in this dude. So
and I'm not going to like judge this guy. There's a picture. I'm sure David is a nice guy, but I mean, like, maybe he was a heavy smoker. I don't think they're going to put the pig through a whole smoking thing for a bad. But either way,
like a really healthy / unhealthy diet, maybe. A whole lot of Netflix. Probably not so light beer. Maybe Budweiser. I mean,
but here's a crazy little stat, which this isn't like a funny story, but scientists, they've been working obviously for decades to figure out how to save human lives with animal organs. More than 100,000 people are actively sitting at any given time on an organ transplant wait list, and roughly 6% of those unfortunately pass away every year from just being on those wait lists, whether it's for kidneys, heart, lungs. Since pigs have similar organs to humans, if they figured if those could be used for a transplant, maybe it would help save some people. I'm trying to get through this ad-ridden. No wonder why USA Today blocks all their ads. Like, there is more ads on here than crabs on Bourbon Street.
Oh, that was good.
That was good. I don't know why I went on Bourbon Street.
But that was pretty good. I like that.
So there's a really fancy name for this. I'm you know what? We're not even going to get to the end of the story because I'm a quarter of the way and it won't even scroll. There's so many ads. There's pictures of the surgery. Well, let's just go with he makes it. Let's not be a Disney movie. Have all these happy moments, then sad moments, and then happy moments again. Because if I had to guess, if it was a Disney movie, he'd do this. He'd live for a week. He'd unfortunately pass away. But the good news would be that the rest of his organs were okay. They took the organs out. They donated them. So the one guy passed away after, being the first one, but he was able to save 4 other lives. And that's what we're going to go with.
If it was a Disney movie,
an article right up our alley, by the way.
Yes. If it was a Disney movie, by the way, that would have been like Babe the pig, his like fucking grandson. Like they would have tied that in. So fuck that. The guy lives. Perfect.
He lives. Shout out David and your pig heart. And super excited. The technology is a good thing. It's a good thing. Science. What a time to be alive as we're going through a pandemic. Ring doorbells. Speaking of amazing times to be alive, this owner, he wants the Phantom Farter to come clean. That's right. Jake Massey from LADbible.com wants to find the Phantom Farter. There's a Leicestershire resident, probably butchered it, whatever, more UK, has called for a minute. We need to get somebody, like some funny people or a reporter from the UK to join the show, and then a Florida article writer. We need to get them on the show sometime. I think that'd be fun. So if anybody knows any good UK news people or Florida people, then just let us know. So an anonymous poster in the Spotted Wigston Facebook page, bet you that page got a lot of new members after that, claimed that the bespeckled chap, the chap threw me off, not the bespeckled. I don't know why.
The chap.
You don't see chap a lot. It doesn't come up in a lot of my worlds, but apparently the man has been seen staring into the camera with a straight face as he creaks out a sort of double guff before grinning and nodding.
He's like, yeah,
that's a good one, right? So the captioning to the post said, "This man keeps going to my Ring doorbell and farting, and it's really unpleasant. Please own up." But if the poster was expecting an outpouring of support from the local community, they had another thing coming. In fact, as you might expect, most people found the whole thing pretty amusing.
Yeah.
Like us. I mean, I'm team amusing.
Yes.
Commenting on the video, which was viewed more than 7,600 times, one person said, "Funniest thing on a Spotted Wigston for ages. We need more farting ring videos." Another added, "Wigston is the place to be." A third said, "It's like the Phantom Raspberry Blower from the two Ronnies. LOL." I don't get it. I'm not LOLing.
Must be a UK thing.
Must be. I don't know. Two Ronnies. All right. So
where's Nita when you need her?
Right. Where are you, Nita?
Yeah.
We need an answer on this, and you're not even here. So yeah, there's all these. Last March, a guy sucked on a bottle in front of his mate's Ring doorbell, unaware his mom was watching on her phone. That's an interesting one.
I am getting a what we call the Tammy Cam installed in my house. So whenever I'm home by myself,
oh shit,
one of my moderators is now going to be able to monitor me so that she can relay to my wife.
He's doing it again.
He's doing that weird thing with his butthole again.
It's only for use when I'm by myself and I'm drinking.
Mm.
Me too.
Yeah, me too.
Fair enough. So there's a picture of the Phantom farted.
There should be a video.
He looks like a Brit.
I mean, he is.
he looks like the meme of the.
Is there a video?
Yeah, it was at the very top, I'm pretty sure.
If there was, nothing loaded for me, but that's okay.
Yep, it's up there. You might just have to reload the page. That's what I had to do.
Let's reload it. Oh. Whoa, it took all of the pictures and put them in weird, like the whole article is now shifted.
Yeah.
There's a picture of The Rock randomly eating a huge pizza from Mulberry Street.
God bless. That looks delicious.
Yes, he does.
Wow. All right.
Either way, yeah, he's coming in around. He's farting.
I gotta go rob a store. I gotta put my dress on.
Well played. So last week, hey, there's Brandon. We miss you too.
Brandon, get out of here before your wife yells at you.
Yeah, go enjoy your vacation.
Go on, get.
All right, so last week on the picker wheel, we spun, speaking of vacations, mountains or beach? What vacation would we prefer?
100%.
Logan, whatever you're doing with your hand, I wouldn't do that anymore.
I was itching.
He's just a little.
Well, you talked about potentially how The Rock
What's
turned
the
you
problem?
on, and then your hands doing. Anyways,
Well, between The Rock and Brandon, I'm in a hard.
Pretty excited. Brandon's here as well. So yeah, mountains or beach? What vacation would you?
100% mountains, no doubt. First of all, I can't stand the beach. Not big on walking the shores of the ocean. Great, it's a huge body of water, awesome. But now, if I could do a cabin on a lake with a mountain view, I'll take that. That's what I'll take.
Logan?
Man. I'd probably have to go with mountain. I'm not a huge beach fan either. I love the hot weather, so I wouldn't like being up in the mountains cold. But like, let's say summer mountains where, like you said, you got some woods, you got a lake. I'm probably due for a mountain vacation, I suppose. I'll go with the mountains.
Let's be honest. I feel like if you go to a mountain, on a vacation, it's probably not going to want to be cold because we spend 6.5 months in the cold.
Exactly.
So, I'm with you there. But
let's say a warm mountain in Austria.
Okay. See, I would, if I had to pick between the two, I'm gonna go with you guys. I'm gonna go with like a nice mountain view, as long as I don't have to hike the mountain. Like, I really don't want to climb a super long high mountain. I don't mind hiking.
Hey, you go in the valley, you get the nice mountain background, and you're right next to it, like a little lake.
Yeah, but I do have to admit, I really do enjoy the beach and the ocean, but not like the touristy where you go out there and there's just hundreds and thousands of people. Like, if it was like, there's a couple of cool places in the North Carolina area that I've been that's just kind of like unpopulated beaches. You just get yourself like a little cabin, not like cabin, but beach house. And it's just, I don't know, the sound of the ocean and stuff is really soothing. Like,
you kind of have the beach to yourself and a bar down the street. Like, that's the way to do it.
Yeah. So, I mean, that in those ones, like, do I want to go? Like, I will never, ever pay to go to Myrtle Beach ever again. I think that place is garbage.
If you ever come to the Carolinas and you want to go to a beach that's a little less inhabited, that you can even camp out on, that's Carolina Beach.
Yes.
Carolina Beach is where to go.
Carolina, I would much rather go to. I've been to some great places down in Florida, but yeah.
We're going to either way. We're going to Myrtle one more time in our life this year because I want to hang out.
I will never again go to Myrtle Beach.
I'm telling you right now, if somebody offered me a free trip and actually offered to pay me $5,000 to go to Myrtle Beach, I would not do it. The place is garbage. Anyways, sorry to bash on your Myrtle Beach. Isn't for me. Hope everybody there is doing well.
And you can't get me to go to the ocean anyway, so a beach vacation is wasted on me.
Sharks and shit in there.
Yeah, I don't.
Logan doesn't like to swim. Logan's not a swimmer, whether it's a pool, whether it's an ocean, whether it's a river. He's just not a swimmer. It's okay. He was the strongest swimmer, just not a swimmer. Let's spin the picker wheel. We got time for another one here, and then we'll spin one for next week as well. Oh. We both did the All right. So best bar appetizer for you guys listening. I realize that we just went and it's a little confusing. Best bar appetizer example: pickled eggs, pickled sausage. What Logan, you've, from what I understand, have spent the most time behind a bar.
Correct.
So I'm gonna let you go first.
For myself, pickled eggs with some pepper, sans crackers. I'm not a cracker guy, but the pickled sausage were the biggest hit. Obviously, you got your chips, you got your bar peanuts. Pickled sausage later at night was the absolute best thing for the customers and for the bar, because they'd eat that, they'd get their fill. A couple minutes later, they'd be like, "Oh, I'm not as drunk as I thought I was. I'm all right." And then they'd do another couple of rounds of shots. So
okay,
for myself, pickled eggs, pickled sausage was the way to go. Chips are messy; they get all over everything. Peanuts get thrown at everybody. No one throws a pickled sausage at somebody.
I
just don't.
I accept said challenge.
Oh, I can't wait till we all hang out and we do the first ever Beard Laws Thursday show all in person sometime, and Logan gets hit with a pickled sausage.
I'll be like, "Hey, Kevin,
a donkey dick."
Just a
big old donkey dick.
So you guys, you're talking about like not it doesn't sound like you're talking about appetizers. You're talking about like little snacks and things that are just sitting on the bar.
Otherwise,
I was talking bar foods.
So I go to pubs. In most pubs, they're gonna have like the peanuts or whatever, but they always have a little. They've got like actual appetizers, and my favorite pub served these like small square soft pretzel bites with nacho cheese dip, or I'm sorry, the beer cheese dip. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
So where we live, Toby, there's a majority of bars that don't have kitchens, so it's strictly your typical bar food, like anything that you can get away with not having, like maybe a microwave. So there's a couple of pork grinds that they have to put into a microwave from a bag.
Well, and I would go with like pork rinds if there wasn't, dude, you throw some pork rinds in front of me, I'll destroy them.
Yeah, what were you saying, Logan?
Pork rinds were a big hit, but like if we're going food, then obviously you got your like, fried stuff, but I'm thinking when I think of bar appetizer, not like restaurant appetizer, then I'd go with what I said. But yeah,
I mainly frequent pubs. I rarely ever go to just a straight up bar.
Yeah, and that's really all we have where we are. But remember the time, Logan, that we decided to have a pickled egg eating and a pickled sausage eating contest at the bar when you were working? There was a disgusting amount of eggs and sausages that were eaten that day, and I don't want to live that life again.
Was a local guy whose name used to be on a car dealership there?
What, you're asking me?
Yeah.
Or are you telling?
No, I'm asking.
The guy that won, his nickname was Jablomi.
Yeah. Well, let's just say sausages were a big hit.
Yes. But yeah, there was a crew, and then that same crew would show up on Sundays, super hungover, and drink White Russians and Amber Box.
Yep. Caucasian.
Bro, that's Sunday fun day, man.
Yep, Caucasian Sunday, White Russians and Amber Box.
Just a disaster for your guts. It's weird. It comes out exactly looking like you drank White Russians and Amber Box. Yes. And then one time and occasionally when that guy gets too full and pukes, it's just a disaster. But just
the good old days. Coagulated. I mean, it's a White Russian. It gets coagulated.
Yeah, it coagulates, and when it's slowly rolling off part of the side of the bar onto the floor, and I'm staring at it, like, I gotta pick that up, but it's my turn to play foosball, and then I go play foosball and just let it sit there for a while.
Fuck.
Yes. Between that, man, we had some good Sunday fun days. Getting to the point for me where you're so goddamn drunk that watching NASCAR is tolerable is a good Sunday. Dumping probably $100 to play Big Buck Hunter on a Sunday.
Remember when Buck Hunter was there? That was fantastic.
We always played cornhole, man.
Cornhole,
Sunday fun day was cornhole.
Cornhole never took off, honestly, here until, what would you say, probably the last 5 years?
If that.
Where we are, all the cool things, it takes forever to like. So, not that I think it's cool, but it's very trendy up here now. Is White Claws and all that shit. But they've been popular everywhere else throughout the states for like a decade.
Dude, we used to make fun of anybody that ordered a White Claw at our pub.
Yeah.
Like, do you have White Claw? We're like, we have, you can get the fuck out of here, Claw.
Yep.
We only have it. There's only 4 in stock, and they're for profiling purposes. Get the fuck out.
They have it. We actually have a. I say we because I still pretend it's that I work there. They started. This is week 4 of the cornhole league upstairs in the bar, where it used to be horseshoes. They had clay pits, and now it's cornhole, and it's actually doing very well.
It's true, Tyler. We are cool things, but yeah, it takes forever for. Like, I remember going down to a NASCAR race, or it was either a NASCAR race or somewhere in the Carolinas, and they had cornhole set up. I'm like, what the hell? Like, big for us was Texas Horseshoes, Can Jam, Texas Horseshoe.
Whoa. What's Texas Horseshoes?
Well, they call it different all over, but it's the game with the washers and the 3 holes.
Oh yeah, we just call that
washerboard.
Yeah, we just call it washers.
I've heard it washerboard, Texas Horseshoes, holy boards.
Oh yeah, holy board.
So but the Can Jam was real big, being kind of invented and coming out of Buffalo. That hit us pretty quick, which was a lot of fun. But a lot of those trends just hit us much differently. I mean, we are Canada. We're the last to find out anything cool in the States, and the last to find out anything cool in Canada. So we're just the last of everything.
That's true.
It sucks. So let's do one more quick.
Night Rider time for a huge hit in your state all of a sudden.
Shut up, Kit.
Come on.
I mean, I feel like we can do this one pretty quick.
Over.
It's over. It's over. Even the patent show's over. Anybody that goes under is a fucking Neanderthal.
Coming from Tyler the plumber.
And don't even give me the whole. Well, it's so that the cat doesn't unroll it bullshit, because no, my wife tried that. She's like, well, our cats get into the toilet paper, so they do it.
The Charmin bears are so nice. They're in someone's house and they're wiping their ass and unrolling toilet paper. If they had to go under, even the bears would be pissed off. They're like, fucking bullshit. No, they're like, no, they did it right. Let's wipe our ass, get out of here, eat the porridge, and go.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know why that is a thing, but I mean, you hate to judge a book by its cover. I want to see how many times I can say in an episode. I'm pretty sure if you put it under, there's something.
You're a monster.
You're a monster.
I still love you. You have 7 dead children in your basement.
You don't even love your own butthole.
That you dug your own. You dug your own basement, murdered children, and now they're stuffed in there.
What do you say, Tyler? Oh, it's got to be over. It's got to be over. If you say under, then it's over. Thank you.
Tyler's, yeah, it is. Yep.
Thank you. He's like, that's a hard over.
That's true plumber.
Who needs Bob the Builder when you got Tyler the plumber here? And he's more of a heating and air conditioning guy, but he's had some tough luck on some really, and this isn't a pun, like he's had shitty jobs the last couple of days. When it's negative 25, he's in terrible spaces, covered in human shit. Just hasn't been his couple of days. Yes, only psychos.
Well, yeah,
very well said.
You're a sociopath if you go under.
Let's spin one for next week, and then we'll let everybody else get on with their lovely little Thursday. What do we got?
My wife just walked out here wearing a hell of an outfit.
That's least favorite actor. That is going to be one that needs some time next week, because this is going to be.
Oh, I've got that on lock
already. Really?
Oh yeah.
Okay. You can't. You're not going to just blow it up with like Nicolas Cage, are you?
No, well, I love Nicolas Cage.
Okay, just making sure.
I love Nick Cage. Have you not seen Willy's Wonderland? Oh God.
This is gonna be a good one. I feel like this is gonna be
heated. This is gonna be heated.
Yes,
it might be.
This is, and it gives everybody a little bit of time to, add to the conversation. You guys don't have to, be quick-witted and throw your least favorite actor now. Save it for next week, same time, same place, episode 122. That's crazy, 122. And if anybody's bored, you guys can check it out on Tuesday. Check out all of our friends on, that help the show a little bit better. We got Finlay hats. We have Clocks and Color, right? They're over there. We got them. Logan has got hair. He's got a Finlay hat somewhere. He Could
I like
totally
old rustic shirts that my mom probably bought me back in 1998.
Yeah, there's
cool.
Yeah, that's cool too. That's a cool company. Heritage Spoons, musicalspoons.ca. Make sure you check them out. We got a cool little pump action actual shop fun. Go check them out. And we'll show you guys how to use that a little bit more. Some cool people, and we got another cool company, a little clothing company that I think is going to be a really cool thing for the show. That's going to send out some stuff. Hopefully soon. Talk to them a little bit. They've been experiencing the very cold weather as well, having some issues, but they're gonna be a friend of the show for an entire episode, and hopefully you guys will like it as well. Baby Gap does sponsor Logan's clothes, so make sure you guys go to babygap.com/beardlaws to save.
And any local thrift store.
Yes, at any local thrift store. Support local, buy local, and yeah, if you were local, we'd hang out and have some beers. But either way, can't thank you guys enough. It's 10:01 Eastern Standard Time, and it's now time to go hang out with all our Patreon subscribers backstage. And if you guys ever want to hang out with us backstage, it could be for 2 minutes, could be for 10 minutes, could be for 2 hours. We don't really know. Sometimes things get busy, but we're there before the show. You get the link, during the show, and after the show. There's no guarantees how long, but if you guys ever want to join us, then just let us know. Just go to patreon.com/beardlaws. Support the show, support us, and we thank you guys. And we can't thank you enough for taking some time out of your busy Thursday to hang out with us. Stay warm if you're anywhere near us, because it is cold. Aaron D. Johnson from Talking Beards. He's over in California in like Bear Mountain. It was 24 there. I don't feel bad for him. I don't, because it was 74 during the day, and we'll hit that in July. So
shit.
Yeah, that's all I got for you. We'll hit you guys with the outro. We'll see you next week. Can't thank you guys enough, and keep your sticks on the ice. Bye.